Jetzt hoffe ich mal, dass es nicht mich doppelt reinhaut. Okay. Jetzt, ihr hört mich, richtig? Okay. Yes, thank you. If there is people in the chat now, just refresh the server and come back in the stream. And just let me know if now it's better with the sound. Tayisiya. Okay. Guys, if you're now in the stream, just let me know if the sound is better now. I'll just changed again the settings somehow, and I think that should be fine for now. So Tayisiya and Yana, just give me a second. You can just start talking about yourself a little bit, so I'll try to figure out here. So just start with your talk. Okay, now it's better. That's good to hear from the chat. Thanks a lot. Just trying to see. Yeah, wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. Because now they don't hear you. I need to definitely Yeah. It's actually the first time I'm trying the different platform. It's much easier with the screen, but as I didn't check the audio before, and also with the live, it's you just go live and then you're on the stream, and sometimes that makes some issues, but I hope that's gonna be done soon. I'm here in the settings. Let's just give me a short. Okay, now can you talk?
Me?
Yeah. Okay, now I think
Yes.
it should good. I think it should be good. I'm not 100% sure, but let's try. I think that should be fine for now. Okay, let's see. Good, Miss Nas, just tell me if you can hear them well, and then we just start. So again, welcome. Sorry for the short problem, but yeah, that's how it is live, and we come back to that subject later when you're live in these TV shows. Sometimes things go wrong, and then you just have to adapt and try your best to make it possible as soon as it is possible. So now welcome again, Yana and Tayisiya, for coming to the stream. We know each other from the tour, kind of. You were also professional tennis players. That's how I met you. And then after, of course, I saw you more on the TV than on the tennis court, not because you were more on the TV, because I was just not that often on the same tournaments as you were. So welcome to the stream. And that's the first thing that I want to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Yana, and this is my sister Tayisiya.
Yes, and we are 23 years old.
Yes,
Perfect.
and we live in Bergkamp. It's in the near of Dortmund. And yes, and we are professional tennis players, and we are also in TV shows, and we are also personal coach.
Okay,
So,
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
We made an education of fitness coaching, and now we are making the personal coaching. So
Okay, got it. Yeah. Is the sound better now, Alexander? I just heard that you should. Yeah, perfect. Okay. There's the first question. Are you Borussia Dortmund fans? If you're coming from the Dortmund area.
We are not so interesting in football.
Okay.
But I never been on the
stadium.
In the stadium.
Yes.
Stadium.
Just on Schalke.
Just on Schalke. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Funkenhund doesn't like to hear that.
First time last year. But
Okay.
it was amazing. But we are not like so much into football.
Okay, but maybe last year was the last time. Maybe it's for at least 1 or 2 years the last time they were still in the first league, because now it looks like they go down, and all the Borussia Dortmund fan, including me, because I'm also a Borussia Dortmund fan, they're happy because Dortmund and Borussia and Schalke, they just don't like each other. So
Yes, but Schalke is not my favorite. If I
Okay.
should choose between BVB and Schalke, I will choose always Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund. Okay, interesting.
Yes.
But why? How come you were in the stadium then in Schalke? You got invited.
Because I had a boyfriend, but
Okay.
it's my ex-boyfriend now.
Okay.
And I told him I never been on the stadium and I want so much, but I never have the chance.
Okay.
And on the Merry Christmas, he gave me the
Tickets.
to the
Okay.
and so it come to
The situation. Yeah, I mean, the experience to go to a stadium in Germany is definitely nice. I mean, there's some big stadiums here. Soccer is a big sport in Germany, and then of course there's a good atmosphere, especially also like in Dortmund and Schalke. I think these two clubs have a big stadium, and they have always like amazing supporters that make a lot of party throughout the matches. So I can definitely imagine how it is. I've never been to Schalke. I've just been to Dortmund and Munich and Stuttgart, some other stadiums in Cologne, of course, because I'm living here for now over 10 years. But it's definitely interesting to go to these matches. But coming back to tennis, because that's what we're here talking about. So you were born in Ukraine, so you're Ukraine Germans, kind of, and then just let me introduce our audience. Like, when did you come to Germany, and how that tennis thing started with you? How you came to start playing tennis?
Yes, we born in Ukraine, and when we were 3 years old, we came to Germany.
Okay.
To Dortmund, and my father played the yes, my father played the league in Germany, so
tennis
he
league.
knew a lot of people here.
Okay.
Yes,
tennis, yes. And he knew a lot of people here, and he became the chance that we can go to Germany.
Okay.
Because tennis was a little bit easier in Germany than in Ukraine, because in Ukraine you had at that time no chance to play tennis.
Okay.
So yes, and that's
okay.
how we started.
Okay, but how come like, what was the reason for your parents to come to Germany? Why Germany?
Because our father was working here.
Okay.
Yes,
exactly.
And that's why we moved here.
Got it.
To Germany.
So he got a job in Germany, and then you just followed him and moved there. Got it.
Exactly. Yes.
Interesting. Nice. And then you played tennis for like since you were like 3-4 years old, and most of the time you were practicing with your dad, or you also had a different coach, or the mom is also playing tennis?
So we started at 6 when we were 6 years old, and my mother wanted that we start playing tennis, not our father. Okay. And we just go one time tennis, and then second time, and that's how it became.
Okay,
to go to the tennis court.
First time we went just for fun to play tennis.
Okay.
And then my mom asked my father maybe they should do it professional. And there it starts.
Okay, got it. Is that the reason why your mother is always like with you on the tournament and not your dad? Because that's I've never seen your dad. I just watched an interview and like your like when you were young, and I saw your dad, and I saw it the first time. I've never seen him on a tournament. So, but he's the guy who's a tennis coach. So that's really interesting for me, because I'm a tennis coach, and if I imagine I have twin daughters and they go to a tournament, I mean, I want to go there. I want to see my daughter playing, because I'm a tennis coach and I'm like kind of addicted to that sport. But I've never seen your dad, but your mom was always there. I've never seen you without your mom. It doesn't matter where. So
so our dad is working, so he can't go anytime to our tournaments, and he doesn't like tournaments because he's always nervous, and he says always, I don't want to see your match because it will kill me. So so he has to work, and he's nervous. That's why he don't like to see the tournaments.
Yes, he doesn't like to go to the tournaments because of the atmosphere. He was also a player, and he says all the time, no, I don't like the atmosphere on the tournaments. You can go, you can play. I'm happier and calmer when I'm at home, looking on the screen and following you that way.
But our father says always, if you're not at home, you are still in the tournament. And if your mom is calling like, you are coming home, then you lost. I know, but
Okay. So
the
he's
score, he's not following the score.
really? He's not even checking the live score. Wow. So he just knows when the mother say, "Hey, are we taking the flight tomorrow?" Then the father knows, okay, they lost.
Yes,
Wow,
yes,
that's
because
interesting.
he's nervous. He's so nervous.
Okay, that's very interesting. I mean, I know a lot of tennis players, and also like even the big stars. Like I think it was Serena. It was Serena. I think it's Serena's mother. If I remember correctly, she's taking a walk. If Serena's playing the final in New York, she's just taking a walk through the Madison Square Garden and just not watching the match because she says she cannot be in the box and going through all the emotions there. She just cannot. She's just going for a walk and also with Alexander Zverev, I also heard that the parents sometimes they just go for a walk or don't watch even the match because it's just like too much for them and they say they get a heart attack maybe one day if they keep watching.
Yes, yes. When we were smaller, then Zverev played, and his mother asked us always what's the score because she was walking somewhere I don't know outside of the court, and she was
he was screaming like very bad words, and she asked me what is going on there, and yes.
Okay, so you understand like all the Russians because of course Alex Zverev is also like kind of a Russian background, and then the Ukrainians they understand Russian, right? So you speaking Russian also to each other, right?
Yes,
we are speaking Russian. We are from Ukraine, and the weird thing is that we can't understand Ukraine, and we can't speak Ukraine.
Okay. So that's completely different.
It's like Netherlands and Germany.
Germany, yeah, they can understand the one side, but the other way around is not possible. Yeah, true. I remember that. Yeah, but your dad is from Ukraine or your mother or both?
Both are from Ukraine.
Okay, and they didn't learn Ukraine. They just learned Russian to you when you were.
No, were always speaking to us Russian and Ukraine, but we can speak Russian, Ukraine very good.
Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. So you were when you were talking about Alex Zverev, you're the same age, right? Kind of like are you the same year born that Alex Zverev? Is that also 97?
Yes, he's 97, I think, or I think yes.
Yes, he's 97.
Okay, so you saw each other on the younger generation tournaments, especially also in Germany. Yeah, when we come to those younger tournaments, I'm just switching the screen and just let some tennis. I will just let some tennis play that you played when you were young, and that was the final of the German championship under 12. I hope the sound is okay. If I put a little bit of the background sound for the audience, if it's too loud, just let me know. So that was the under 12 the under 12 match at Ludwigshafen, because always the Ludwigshafen side is the side where the German championships take place. Both of you looking pretty the same, playing head racket in that time. Long hair, there was always a trademark, I think, like very long hair, like over your ass, if I'm allowed to say that. And that was actually I just watched it already, so it's fun to see like players in that age, and you quite dominated that age group in your time, right? Like there was the final, so you were playing against each other in the German finals that time. How was the next years? Because I don't know how the next years were, and like the under 14, under 16, under 18. How did that?
So it was we were always the best in our age, like under 12, under 40, under 60 we were like second and third, I think. And
who came in there? Who came in there under 16s?
I think
we were first and second. I don't remember. So so it went like this. We were always the best in our age, and 17 and 18. In the 8, when I was 18, I had an operation, like very difficult on my feet. Like it was, the doctor said, you go to school because you never will play tennis again. It's better to give up. And yes, I went to the other doctor, and he said to the to the sports one, and he said, no, it's okay, we will do the operation and you will start to play tennis. It's all okay. And
Okay.
I thought yeah, how I could be without tennis. And I even if the others said no, you can't, I said I will.
Okay.
And then to it was like a few months ago, this sports doctor said, before your operation, I thought you will not play. I just said say you that I think that you have to stay positive. I said you will play tennis, but I thought you never will play tennis because it's like. But I start and yes, but I start and it's all alright now.
Was that just? I was just seeing that little kid here. Is that no? That's no. Is that Alex Zverev?
Yes, it's Alex Zverev.
Yes. Wow. I just.
Yes.
So he played next to you on that court.
Yes. I think he lost
Look
this
at him.
match.
Look at this little tiny little kid, Mr. Alex Zverev, world number now I think 4 or 3.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, got it. Sorry to interrupt you. I just saw him and I was not 100% sure. That's why I wanted to ask you if that was him. Okay, interesting. And then under 18, and then some other girls also came up in the under 16 and under 18 categories
under 60, under 80 we were always also one of the best. And yes, and then we come into the women's international and ranking, and then we played there.
When did you transfer from the junior age to the professional tennis age?
I think when you were 15 or 16, we started to play the women's, not the juniors, but the women's, I think.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Tayisiya, is that correct that you won already a future when you were 16?
Yes, I won a future if I was 16.
Before the operation.
When was the operation again?
And when I was 18.
18, okay, so after that, okay, got it.
Yes, I over 400, exactly 400, and then she needed just some points to get 300, and yes, and then the operation came, and then she had to start all over again, and yes.
Yeah, that's always tough. Like if you, of course, if you have an injury and then you have to start all over again, that's definitely tough. So here's the handshake, little kiss, probably hating each other for like if you lost the match, and yeah, that was the final. Do you remember who won the final? Because I like from the picture I don't have any clue like who.
Yana won the final.
You won the championships. Okay, yes. Great. Coming back also to the subject when we were talking about the matches when you play it against each other. I saw that you played on the tour level. You played 10 times against each other, and Tayisiya won 6 times, Yana won 4 times. But of course, like in these junior tournaments, because you probably always played the same tournaments, you always played each other. Do you remember like some of the matches? Is there any match that is standing out from the others?
No, I think if when we play against each other, first of all, we hate that. We don't. It's the worst thing to play against each other for us.
Yeah,
and
can imagine.
Actually, I don't remember exactly one match. What was so special? It is all the same. It's like practice matches.
Okay.
And yes, but we were always happy when it's over, when we played, and yes.
Would you say the level of the matches is the same as you would play another player, so you can just focus on your match and play your best, or it's still like you playing like little less because it's a weird situation, you don't like it?
It's not the same level, I think, because we know each other. Taya knows how I'm playing, and I know exactly how Taya is playing.
Sure.
So I think it's completely different. The match is completely different as against other players.
Yeah, that's sure. I just have an amazing picture here, like you sitting on the bench as a 12-year-old kid. Very, very nice. That's interesting. So let's just go to some of the question. Because I just missed some of the questions already. Hey, Yana and Tayisiya, how are you? Yes, Tonya, we're fine. I think at least I'm fine.
Yes.
But let's go to the more serious ones. You're playing against each other. Yes, Miss Nas. Who is left-handed and who is right-handed?
Tayisiya is left, so me it's left, and Yana is right.
So Tayisiya is left and Yana is right-handed. And then interesting question from me as a coach. Would you say that a left-handed player in general, with the same exactly, if you copy exactly all the strokes, would you say a left-handed player is more successful on the doubles tour than a right? Exactly the same player, same strokes, just switch it and mirror it to the other side. Would you say it's more successful?
I think yes, because
the right-handed things, of course, yes.
no, really, Ty. You said the same. Ty said to me the same. I think yes, because I'm always practicing with her, and I know how to play against left-handed. And other players have not that opportunity to play against left-handed. Also, practice matches.
Yes.
And yes, left-handed have more success, I think.
Okay.
But Yana can play very good against left-handed, but
obvious.
I
she played her whole life against a left-handed girl, so that's, for me, it's obvious.
Yes, and I hate to play against a left-handed because it's completely weird, and the ball is not like this and it's to the other side. And no.
But you're lefty yourself.
The weird thing is, if I'm playing against another girl who is left-handed, one time I screamed, I hate left-handed, and I said in the next moment, my sister is watching me outside, and she's left-handed, so I said in the next moment, in the next change, I'm sorry, it was not like
not personal, nothing personal.
Yes.
Okay. A next question from BT Mills. Hello and thanks for joining here. I didn't see you so far. Playing on clay growing up, does that make Zverev a challenge for Rafa? That's a good question. That's a tough question. Yeah, I mean, in Germany, we grow up on clay, but I think Zverev's game in general, and I think Yana and Tayisiya is agreeing on that, Zverev's game is not like especially made for clay because he's a very big server and very, like, more a hard hitter than really a spin player. I mean, he can play on clay. He had also some big wins on clay for sure. But as long as Rafa is playing the French Open, I don't think Zverev is gonna beat him. That's for sure. That's my opinion.
Yes.
Is Tayisiya a common name in the Ukraine? Is a question.
My name?
Yeah, Tayisiya, is that a common name in Ukraine? Like, it appears often in Ukraine, or is that a?
No.
It's a very rare name.
Yes, it's also in Ukraine. Not so like everyone is Tayisiya. No, okay. I didn't know any girl who is Tayisiya with this name. No.
Okay,
no, Ariana Grande one dancer from Ariana Grande has also the name Taya.
Okay.
Taya.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, coming also finishing up the tennis part soon, and then we're jumping into the social media and TV part that we want to talk today about. Coming back to the doubles part, we just talked shortly before we started a live stream about doubles. Very funny situation that you mentioned. So I checked, and you had, I think, 8 doubles title and all together with each other, and you never won any double titles with any other person. So I was just asking you, did you ever play with someone else? And then you just said yes, and keep going what you just told me before.
So yes, we played with another girls, but I hate when Yana play with another girls because I'm always like how to say,
jealous.
Yes, I hate it, and I don't want that they will win, but I want, but I don't, it don't come from my heart. Okay. And yes,
Because you want to win with her. You want to win.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, one time I
She's
was
mine,
in the
and
final.
nobody has to play with her. So
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So what about a boyfriend? If Yana has a boyfriend, then you're also jealous because the boyfriend takes her somehow away?
I'm so jealous when Yana have a boyfriend, her first boyfriend, and I was like, she's mine. She was always with me,
Yeah.
and I was crying all day because she has her first boyfriend,
Okay.
and I was like, she cheated on me, like.
Yeah. Got
Yes,
it.
but
That's very interesting.
but I'm another side. I'm not jealous. I cannot
Okay.
understand how I should be jealous on my. Of course, Of course, I'm the number one of Taya's life, but I have to share also her with another man,
Yeah.
like at her attention. But of course, we will marry and we will build a family with another man, and
Probably,
each of
most
us
likely.
will have another family. But the most important thing that we are always together and that we are fine with each other.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very interesting. Like, I mean, of course, twins have always a special connection to each other. Some more, some less. I mean, I have an older sister, 3 years older. If she had a boyfriend, of course, I was not jealous. But I think with you also, like growing up together, being on all the time together, it's definitely a different story.
Yes,
But it's very like funny for me that you are jealous on each other if there's some other person playing even doubles, and if I'm injured and then my twin sister's playing doubles in a final tournament, then I'm still like jealous that someone else is playing with her. That's very, very interesting and funny. I'm coming back to the question later. Just put them in the chat. I just read them and then I just bring them on whenever I can. I just want to keep up the little topic sections that I had. So actually, I want to finish off the tennis section. I want to do that little who is more likely thing. Whenever I do a question like who is more likely to retire first, like in tennis. So it's all about tennis questions. So you go her or you go me, okay? So the first question is who is more likely to retire first? Okay. Both said different way. Who is more likely to cheat on court? Okay, both the same. Tayisiya, okay, good to know. Who is more likely dating a tennis player? Okay, Yana, both said the same. Interesting. Who is more likely to go crazy after a lost match? That was quick. Both correct. Both said the same. Then I will not doubt it. Who is more likely to argue with the referee? Okay, that was like both each other. Who is more likely to do a perfect warm up and a perfect cool down after and before the match? Okay, both say Yana. Interesting. Tayisiya, you need to work on that for sure. That's important. Who is more likely to change a sponsoring brand for money? Okay, both said the same. Interesting. Who is more likely to be late for practice? Yana doesn't understand the word.
1 hour later.
Okay,
in tournaments, you are always like, I'm waiting for you 15 minutes.
Okay, stop. That's not about it. That's not about it. Okay, who's more likely to miss her match? Like who's the more clumsy one, kind of, or just missing the match? Okay, you just say each other. Okay, so that's how we just finish the tennis section. Then we just go to even more interesting topic also for the audience. Through the social media, you always were like kind of trying to create something and making your accounts bigger and starting TikToks, doing a lot of TikTok videos. But going back like 3 years, Tayisiya, you just took place in a very famous TV show. It's called Farmers Looking for a Wife. And it's like where farmers around Germany looking for wives, and you can apply for it. Then you meet each other and then you see if that works or if that doesn't. And then, just give us a short insight, because that's also interesting for me. How did that, where did the base came from? Did they contact you? Did you contact them? How that started and how was it?
So it was like this. I was like single and I broke up with my boyfriend there
From Schalke?
when I was.
From Schalke? This
No,
guy
no.
from Schalke?
No.
Another
No.
one. Oh,
It was
Tayisiya.
another.
Okay.
So we were on the tournament in Tunisia,
Okay.
and I just saw this man on the TV, and I thought, okay, I doesn't like anyone on this moment. I spoke to my mom and I said, the boys come to me and I don't like them. It's not no one for me.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, and my ex-boyfriend then has a new girlfriend. And I said, okay. And I saw this man on TV and I thought he is very kindly and looks very like nice. And I thought, okay, I will try it there. I just sent my request.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, I forgot about it that I sent it.
Okay.
And
so you send it to
then,
RTL, to the TV broadcast?
Yes,
Okay.
to the production. But it's it's only on this show I sent a request. The other shows, they come to us. And then I become a call, like he want to invite you and to learn you. And yes, to see you. And then it comes from one to the other. And I'm always the girl to want from the guy's attention. I never come first and say, hey, I want to become attention. But in this show, I wanted that so much. They were speaking and I said, no, I need his attention and I want that he choose me. So I do it like this, that he choose me. And yes, like it's become this was like I was interesting, it wasn't fake. I was really interesting in this man. And after the show, I saw that the people are interesting in me and I can they like me or no. And I said, why I will not try it on the TV? So why, if they like me, I can do another shows. And then after this shows, the other shows come to us and said, would you like to do this or that? And yes.
I mean, yeah, that's what how I got to, like, how I saw it. Of course, like the TV show is very, very popular, and then of course, like, your voices, a lot of people probably also ask you about the voices, and like the voices are very unique that you have. Maybe you should also start a singing career, maybe not. I'm not sure, but it's a very unique voice, and for some people it's annoying, but for sure there are people, they watch you and they watch, like, whenever you are doing something, and they're like, the one, they love you kind of, and the others, they're like, oh my god, these two girls, they're just like annoying. But that's the both things that come together for a good TV show. So there's people tuning in, and that's what the TV show is about. We will come later back on that topic when you were in Thailand, and you just said, like, hey, they were just showing the things that mattered, and yeah, that's the show. Okay, thanks for that short introduction. Going back to Yana, because Yana probably was sitting home and saying, oh, my sister's in TV, like she can do that, I can do that as well. So then some like months later, you appeared in Shopping Queen, also a very famous TV show, and you participated there. How did that came off?
Yes. So I wrote also to the TV show Shopping Queen.
Yeah.
It was like I wanted to try something also in the TV. So I choose a show, and I went there, and they took me off. Of course. And, they took me, and so it was really fun. But this show I wouldn't do again. I wouldn't go another time to the show because it was a tough time. And for example, we started to make it at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we ended at 11 in the night. So it wasn't that much fun. But yes, it was a good experience.
Got it. Yeah, it's very tough. I mean, I also participated in one or two like small TV things on Punkt 12. Like during my study times, I made some of these things, and I know these days can be long. And then when the weather is not good enough, or the light is here and there, the sun is not there, it takes sometimes a lot of time. Okay, and then also in Genial Daneben, a quiz show, you appeared. And what I want to do first, you were in Thailand for 3 weeks, participating in like a celebrity. How to say, like on an island, just like kind of a house where you just how many kind of celebrities were there, like people that were at least known?
I think it was like about 10 another.
Okay.
10 other people, and each couple of days, each 4 days, one person went out of the sala of the
camp.
This house.
It's like a house.
Okay.
And yes, it was like that we were there for 3 weeks, and it went all the time, all the same, and yes.
Okay, got it. So very
but
interesting.
it was funny, and it was like a big experience for us. We never been in Thailand.
Yes, and on this show we don't have handies. We don't have our iPhones. They took them from us.
Okay, cool.
And we don't knew what the clock it is. And no, but there were a lot of alcohol, and yes, and it was like very tough, and you were like in the other world, like you was in this world, but you forgot that you have another world, like beside the show.
A normal life.
Yes.
So did you drink alcohol also there? Like if there was a lot of alcohol, so you also drank a lot of alcohol there?
Yes, we did. In the life, we don't drink alcohol, but the boys there, they said us, drink. We played this game, drink there, drink this. So, and I was like, I can't anymore.
Got it.
We drank, yes. Yes.
Got it. But is there now a management that takes care of you and brings you from one show to the other, or are you just doing it all yourself and applying for things, or they just text you and call you?
No, we do it all by ourselves, and they are calling us. And says, would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? And we decide yes or no. Yes.
Okay. Like, of course, like no one talks about money, but can you say just around, like for like a 3-week trip in Thailand, how much money is that? Because I know briefly how much that could be. You don't need to say like if you don't want to, but just around, like, is it more of like, say, let's say 2,000, it's 20,000 or 200,000? Like where is just about like the...
It's I don't say it, but it's enough.
Okay, it's enough.
It's enough. Yes, it's more than enough, I can say.
Yeah.
It's like we were there. We had a great holiday there, all inclusive. We met another people. We had a lot of fun. We were in Thailand.
Just the camera was there and recording.
Yes, recording.
And even €1, and we got really
we got really enough money to enough money to buy a new home.
A new home. Yes. So you're moving out. You're getting to your own place soon.
Yes.
So you're staying at your parents' house at the moment. There was a question, and now you're moving to your own apartment. And
yes.
Where is that? In Dortmund or where?
In the near of Dortmund.
Okay. Close to Dortmund. Okay, nice. Okay, yes. Very interesting. Okay, cool. That sounds very good. We talked before. I mean, there was also a lot of shitstorm coming over you two during that time, because a lot of people, they were just saying like you were annoying and stuff. And of course, if you're in TV, there will be people that love you, but there also will be people that hate you. And they, the people that love you, they won't say to you a word, but the people that hate you, they will come to Instagram and they come to your channels to just let you know that you're stupid or your voice is very annoying. So how did you deal that? Because also in the internet there was like a shitstorm about it, and how did you deal with all these like critics that came up after these shows?
Like we have a wall, like we don't
We built a wall before us, like we said, I said to Ty and Ty said to me, we have a wall like before us, and the all shitstorm and all what the people say, it doesn't matter if it's in the tennis world or because in the tennis world also not everyone likes and they speak also a lot behind our backs, also like our friends. And we built a wall and we said it doesn't matter what they say, we are how we are. We
are doing our thing and we like it. We have a lot of fun and they see us on the TV, but we in real life we don't know them. They they know us, but we don't know them. So it's like this.
and especially what we talked also before, that they just see like the tiny parts of that whole trip. Like when we come to Thailand, you were there for 3 weeks. The TV show is probably like a half an hour or an hour, and of course they take these moments where you are in a big fight and another girl is smashing like stuff at you and like there's crying and like you're like freaking out. Of course that's what the people want to see. So but that's not actually how you are in all your life and in all your time. So that's of course the TV just brings up the interesting stuff.
Yes, you should know that you in Thailand we had 24 hours all on each room. You have a camera and all you go to shower, you have a camera, you go to toilet, you have a camera, and you were also tired and because you always think you should say this, you should I don't have to say this on the camera, but then you sit there and you are so tired because of this thinking. And then when I was, when we were in the big fight with Georgina, I just forgot that I'm on the TV show and everybody watching me. And I was like, okay. And after this, I said, my parents will see this. The whole Germany will see us. And
absolutely. That's it. So we also said the money that you received for it was kind of a compensation, like for the shitstorm that came on you. So that's definitely reasonable. I mean, if you don't care about what others say, that's definitely an option. So that's very interesting. So are you looking? There was also a question before. Are you looking to make some other shows in the future? Where can we expect you? And what are you? Are you more focusing on the tennis career? More focusing on the TV show career? So just give me a short insight about that.
We are focusing on all.
Wait, Ty, one more.
Wait, Ty.
So more people are saying, oh, you start TV career, so are you playing still tennis or you quit or what are you doing, or the tennis is already like, but we try to combine it. Like we have a job, it's tennis, and it's our first priority. And it's like the other TV shows, it's like our hobby, and it's like in the TV shows we are speaking all what is on our
going on our mind.
Yes, and we can speak like really shit things like
but it's funny for the who looking at us on the couch.
That's for sure. I mean, that's entertaining, definitely. So I can recommend you to see, like, to all the people that are watching, watch the highlight reels of these shows. You will definitely have a smile on your face, and if you're okay with people making kind of or laughing at you or making like jokes about it and laugh, and then it's. There's definitely worse things on the internet and on the TV shows that people did in the past. So I cannot definitely say not that you didn't do anything like that in the past.
Yes, but we are working on new shows, and I hope that you will see us on new shows in the coming.
What is that? New shows?
I can't show TV show.
On a show. Okay.
Yes. But we can't say more.
Okay,
like
but you signed already a contract, or you're already like planning and preparing for that, or is it?
We are planning. We are planning.
Okay, but it's not sure yet. It's not sure yet that you.
It's with Corona.
Because of Corona.
Corona. It's like little bit tough. But...
Do you enjoy being on TV? Is a question that just came in.
Yes,
Yes,
it's so
a lot.
funny. It's all like very interesting. You learn new people, and I'm very proud and very I like to be on TV, and yes,
Okay.
it's like
Yeah, some
It's
like it,
very funny.
some others don't like. I mean, I also know at least I would say 3 or 4 persons that I was asking also about the stream if they want to join the stream, and they were like, "Oh no, I don't like to be in front of a camera. I don't feel comfortable." And I mean, here it's not a TV show; it's just like a kind of stream where we'll talk about tennis, about different topics, giving some insights. Nothing real special. There's maybe I don't know, like between 10 and 50 people watching the show, so it's not a big audience here, but still some people that just don't like to be in front of the camera. And so that's a good question, and also interesting that you really enjoy it and that you really like it. Another question:
Yes.
did you have ever the chance to meet the Bryan brothers?
no, we liked them, but we didn't have the chance.
Okay, got it. Okay, so there were some questions also from Instagram that came to me. There was one guy questioning if you had the chance to change your voice, would you do that? Like if you have to, because the
No.
voice is very significant and maybe it annoys yourself sometimes. Would you have if you had the
No.
chance, you would? No, you wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't
It's
change it because first
it's
of all,
us, it's our voices, and
Sure.
they knew us as our like. Oh, you knew that girl with this voice, and yes, it's us. So
yes,
Sure.
some people
No.
are telling that your voice is horrible. Do you have something, some mistakes in your voice, or are you a little bit sick? But it's our voice, and even if some people don't like our voice, so they still remind. We are like a personality with that voice. Like
Sure.
if they hear us, they know
They
that
knew
we
that
are.
we are this kind.
Did you
People.
ever get a positive feedback from your voice?
Yes, also.
Yes, also.
Yes. Some people say, "Oh, your voice is so cute, so sweet. You are like sweet."
Okay. Got
And
it.
others says like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it's true. It's definitely unique. That's for sure. Another question from before was about your career. If you would have the chance to change one thing in your career, in your tennis career, what would you change?
Oh, I think I would change when I were 19 and like 20, 18, 19, 20. That I don't know. That time it was like, I cannot explain, but I would do more things, like I will change some other things. I think we didn't make it right that we played their smaller tournaments. We had to play their bigger tournaments because their ranking was also okay for that. And yes, I think I will change that
Okay.
things.
How about you, Tayisiya?
Yes, me also.
The
yes, the same.
Okay, got it. Then there was a question about the relationship status. Tayisiya, you said already that you broke up with your boyfriend. Now you're moving together in with your sister. So there's no space for a boyfriend. That's the first of all. With all this jealousy.
No. There are space, but it's the boyfriend. It's for me. I don't before marriage. I don't want to live with him in a house. After a marriage, we can live together, but before the marriage, I don't do that.
Okay.
And it's like my opinion about it.
Okay. How about you, Yana?
And me the same, because my last boyfriend said, "Oh, I will live 2 years here, then I will buy a house, then I will live there, then maybe in 4 years we will live together some couple of years, and then maybe marriage." But I think if a guy will live with you 7 years in one flat, and then he has everything, and he doesn't want even to marry you after it. It's my opinion.
Possible, yeah, definitely. Interesting. Okay, guys, there was maybe I missed a question in the chat. If so, then just be sorry. Tonio asked that he has an Instagram account named Courts Croisset. Can I have the opportunity to have an interview with both of you? We can definitely
Yes.
talk on that one, Tony. I'll just hand you out the Instagram account or just text them on Instagram. They will definitely reply on you. If there's any other questions, just type them in. And if not, I think so far we went through all the things that I wanted to ask you and what was very interesting for me. There's a lot, of course, we do the same, the who is quiz at the end, where we do another here or there quiz, because I just wanted to try how that works. And yeah, if you have anything other to say, then do it now. And if there's any other questions in the chat, then ask now. Otherwise, as I say, I do this who is quiz, and then actually we are done, because we're almost finished an hour yet now. And yeah, that was cool. It was a very cool talk. And
Yes.
let's just go to the quiz, and maybe in the meantime, some people doing the last question. Then, are you ready for the who is quiz?
Yes.
Normally there is now the trailer or any like thing coming in here, but I need to work on that. Okay, one question from Franz Alexander: do you prefer singles or doubles? Yana?
So
No. It's
I
one
must
question.
say, on
It's
the-
one question. You prefer singles or doubles?
doubles.
Okay, Tayisiya.
Singers.
Okay.
No, I like singles, but like on singles I'm more nervous, and doubles I can have fun. Like,
Okay,
I don't
got
know.
it. Yeah,
but
that's...
I'm yes.
I got it. What are your targets for a tennis future? Like, what are your aims for the tennis future for the next years?
We have a lot of plans, and we want, of course, to play play the Grand Slams in doubles also, and in singles we want also to get higher ranking, and we know that we can do it. And yes, that's our plan.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, there's some twins and some brother and sisters that went up in doubles very, very high. So that's also definitely a chance to make it to the slams. And I think also in the girls doubles, it's the chance of going to the slams through the doubles. I think it's easier than going to the singles. I'm not sure about the guys, but for the girls, I would definitely say that. The rankings at the moment is around 500, more or less, for both of them. And the highest rank was 400 for Tayisiya, and I think around 500 for Yana. Is that right?
Yes.
Something like that. Okay, guys. Okay, let's do the who is questions, and then we're done. So, who is most likely to be rich one day? Both said Tayisiya. It's good. Who is most likely to live in a big city? You said each other. So you both like a big city. Who is most likely to give all their money to charity? I don't see your finger, Yana. I don't see, like, you need to... Yeah, lift it. Ah, okay, yes. Both said Yana. Who is most likely to be a drama queen? That's sure. Who is most likely to marry a celebrity? Okay, you both like to marry a celebrity. Interesting. Who is most likely to do weird things in public? Who is most likely to get married first? Okay, you think you're married first? Both, you say you get married first. Who is most likely to die of something stupid? Yeah, both say the same. Who is most likely to cry because of a sad movie? Wow, like, you agree on that one. Who is most likely to have two boyfriends at the same time? First pointing at Yana and then Yana. Okay, interesting. Yana. Interesting. Who is most likely to do bungee jumping? Okay, Yana. Okay, interesting. And the last one, who is most likely to invent something useful? Okay, you both want to invent something useful. Okay, cool. That was it, actually. Interesting. Like, I love these kind of things. If I have two guests, I definitely want to implement these things, because it's also funny for the audience, and you get to know the people very, very fast, very well, and especially for twins, I think that's a very good game. That's why I just implemented it. Yeah, that was actually it. I mean, there's no more question in the chat. then I would say thanks a lot, Yana and Tayisiya, for joining the stream, for coming here. That was definitely fun with
Thank
you.
you.
I got
Thank
some new infos if I want to go to Big Brother or to like ever TV show, like how to approach. If I need any more information, I definitely head out to you and ask you, because you're in the business right now. And if
Yes.
anyone out there have any questions, just just let me know or let them know. They try to help you definitely to do so. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much. Next stream? Yeah, next stream is on Sunday. True. We will have the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show with little Niels McDonald, 13 years old, having a very good knowledge about tennis. He has 3 jokers left. He's on the 9th question, so that's gonna be a fun stream on Sunday. Make sure to tune in then. Miss Nas, we just talked about the money before. They pay well. I also know they pay. I know the amount for the Bachelor at RTL. Like, it's a bigger show, of course, but they do get a lot of money for like a 2-week journey. It's not like 2,000 euros. Definitely more than 2,000, but it's less than, I would say, 100,000. So just somewhere in between. Yeah, make sure Sunday 7 o'clock. And that was it. Thank you very much. You can stay as usual. Just stay in the stream for a second till I rate some other channel, and then yeah, we see us on Sunday. Thanks again, Yana, Tayisiya, and
Thank you.
see you around. Ciao, ciao.
See you. See you.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.